Let's go.
Okay, so we're back once again. Jesus fucking Christ. So I'm just gonna tell you why I'm just so frustrated because after I was done waiting and like 2 minutes before you sent me the okay message that you were ready, I God damn it, my fucking audio drivers crashed. Yeah, so I'm with my volume at 90% because the headphones that I'm wearing are just decalibrated. Decalibrated? They decalibrated, so it's all fucked up. So yeah.
Cool story, I guess.
No, it just fucking pisses me off how
I've been I've been pissed off the entire day with these goddamn pyrotechnics or whatever to call them.
Oh, you mean the fucking gunfight that has been going around?
Oh my god. Okay, so without wanting to dox myself, where I live is a very religious place where the tourist trap that we tell people is that, oh, there's a church for every day of the year. Like, there's that many fucking churches. And yeah, it's horrible. And the churches that are close to where I live, I don't know what the fuck kind of festival they have at the beginning, this time a year at summer, but it involves them blasting a lot of goddamn fireworks. And the worst part is they do it in the middle of the fucking day. Like, it's not even at night where you could justify the pretty little lighting. No. It's in plain fucking day with the sun out, and it's frustrating as fuck. Like, I try to take a nap, at 3 to 4 p.m., to regain some energy and whatnot, because whatever, I work from home, or just I'm feeling tired. They don't allow me that courtesy. They're fucking on all the time for the last couple of weeks, and I am one bad day away from going postal. I'm one bad day from going into that fucking church and just... Okay, I can't say what I actually would do, but...
You wouldn't do anything, you pussy.
I am one bad day. I'm pretty sure I'm very close to it, because this is just borderline insane. It's been going on since 8 a.m. The only time it stopped... Hold on. The only time it fucking stopped is when there was hail raining down from the fucking sky. And as soon as that shit stopped, they went right back to it. I am so tired of this bullshit.
Well, no, wait. I wanted to intro with another thing, but let's add. I want to add a little sand. How the fuck you call it? Do you want to hear a joke?
Go on.
How do you call progressively a homosexual man from Hispanic descent?
Wait, what?
How do you call progressively a homosexual man from Hispanic descent?
How?
Ella Twinks.
Twist.
You are the worst person.
I mean, I'm sure that I give a shot to the title, but anyways, so this is the podcast. We are back once again because I like doing this. Why not? I mean, it's not like we have people rioting in the streets for us to stop. So might as well
really.
continue.
Yeah, like we're just, at this point we're doing this like a monthly thing as well.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so way before I came up with a topic, but it's not much as a topic for us to talk about, but another thing for me to gripe about, because this is frustrating. God damn it! Frustratingly stupid.
Alright, gone.
All right, so do you know what's Rocco's Basilisk?
No, but it sounds like some Elden Ring shit.
Nah. It's way stupider than Elden Ring. Than
hold on.
anything related Elden Ring. It's way stupider than that. And you know what? You wanna know why it's stupid? Because people take it seriously. People are actually scared of this, and it's just frustrating that. All right, so to begin with, on some forum of a thing or whatnot, I don't know. I really don't care enough to fact check myself or research, because someone wrote a thought experiment of what if in the future humanity creates a such an advanced AI to the point that this AI it becomes not only self-aware but essentially takes over an entire planet. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you know what was the story? I have no mouth and I must scream.
I have heard about it. I bought the game, but it's like in one of those never-ending playlists that I'm never gonna get to.
Jesus Christ, man! It's a short story. Read for once. Fuck.
Reading is cringe.
Fuck. All right. So the point of I have no mouth and I must scream is a super computer artificial intelligence essentially becomes God because how stupid powerful it is, and decides to torture 5 people by not allowing them to die and making them live for thousands of years and whatnot. So, Roku's Basilisk is this concept, but kind of essentially making it somehow more kind of omniscient, kind of more omniscient on itself. Omniscient. There we go. Omniscient. There we go. There it is. So this is stupid because people take it seriously, because essentially this AI that the guy named named Roku's Basilisk, it means that if this AI becomes sentient and then it realizes that I have to make everything in my power. I have to use everything in my power to make sure that I come to existence, and essentially just having a stupidly complicated and accurate algorithm that tells them that if someone, even by just a tiny, just a stupidly tiny margin, helps them to become to life, to be created. And so the thought experiments comes as in, if you consider this, then it is completely possible that in the future this basilisk, this AI exists, and on the future it decides to to completely fuck up all the people that did not help them, essentially making them, oh yeah, they don't help to my cause, so fuck them. Essentially torturing them and fucking them up and all of that shit and whatnot. So the thought experiment claims that you now have the knowledge of this thing, and you should make all you should focus all your efforts on helping create this AI, because if you don't, you, your family, your descendants are gonna get fucked up, and and if you don't, then you're not at risk of falling in the quote unquote gaze of the basilisk, because that's what a basilisk is. It's a snake that kills you when you look at it.
Okay.
And so the Roku's basilisk, this AI, is gonna kill you from the future, and you don't even know it. And now that you know it, you're at risk, because you're gonna. It's an info hazard because it's dangerous to know and all that stupid shit.
Okay.
I completely butchered the explanation, but trust me, that's it. That is it. So, how
So
scared are you?
basically, you follow the whims of a snake AI so that it doesn't kill you in the future?
Yeah.
How is this any different from the Christian God or some dumb shit like that?
Funny that you brought that up. Do you know what the Pascal's wager is?
What?
Oh god, I'm gonna explain that later. But no, yeah, I'm gonna. So, how scared are you of the Basilisk now, or whatever the fuck? Are you super scared?
I was literally looking at Twitter while you were describing it.
Good. But no, yeah. This is, I mean, as a thought experiment, it's just. Is that a thought experiment? What most people don't realize about thought experiments is that that's it. Their thoughts. And
yeah, like it's sometimes it's used on political debates online to be like, oh well, to either reinforce or shatter someone's beliefs about an aspect that they thought they had all locked in. But are you telling me people are treating this seriously, as in like a way of life and a religion and shit?
Not that way, but people are scared, and there have been instances of people kind of succumbing to anxiety of, oh shit, the basilisk is gonna get me. Oh no.
I mean,
I hope our religion doesn't pop up out of it, because
I was about to say it. If I'm 80 years old and this becomes an official religion, like the way Scientology became a religion based on the science fiction of a mediocre writer, I'm gonna shoot myself and my grandchildren. I do not want them to live in that world.
Fun. But yeah, anyways,
that is
the thing.
Like, why? This is. How is this any different than believing in ghosts?
Well,
This is some of the dumbest shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I at least ghosts. There can be kind of a fun aspect to believing in it.
This is even more stupid than the flying spaghetti monster.
At least fucking spaghetti. I like spaghetti. But no, yeah, look, the thing is that with ghosts, at least there's a fun aspect on believing on the occult and ghosts, because all that stuff is cool. In my opinion, that is cool. Ghosts, witches, I don't know, voodoo, pagan powers, and all of that. That stuff is rad. But the basilisk is just dumb. It's just stupid, and anyone who takes it seriously, it's even more stupid. Why? Because of this. So, like I said before, Pascal's wager. So, not exactly Pascal's wager, but more of the rebuttal to Pascal's wager. So Pascal wager goes like this. So there are two options: you believe in God, and you don't believe in God. And
Do
that.
you believe in God? Yes.
All right, enough with the Jordan Peterson quotes.
That's a complicated question. It depends
Alright,
on
that's
what
here
you
at least.
mean by belief itself. It helps no one to be reductive. Anyways, I'm done. It had nothing to do with Jordan Peterson, you heathen. Also, that dude just lost his mind already. Like he's.
Yeah. Why does he hate Elliot Page so much?
Oh my god! Like,
what is his deal?
Jesus, like it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy obsession. Like, okay, when this guy first rose to prominence, he was like, yeah, I don't agree with making it law that you have to fine someone if they misgender a trans person. Like, okay, that's a little nebulous, but I can get behind that. You know, it's a way of free speech, and let's be honest, most of the misgendering happens on accident, whatever. Yeah. But as the years went by, you know what? As soon as after he came off of his pill addiction, he's just been losing his fucking mind. Before he said that the doctor that operated on Elliot Page is deplorable and he should be in prison for taking advantage of a mentally vulnerable person. I can't remember what he actually said.
No.
Before that, hold on.
I actually do remember. He compared the surgery that Elliot Page had, his top surgery.
Top surgery.
Yeah. With Nazi experimentation.
That is the most dishonest comparison I've ever seen on this debate. And it's before that, he posted the picture of that plus size model on Sports Illustrated, and he was like, yeah, this isn't beautiful, we shouldn't aspire to that. And it's like, are you okay? Are you off your medication, or are you in too much of your medication? Why are you dying on these hills? Like, it's actually so bizarre to witness. A man that I don't have daddy issues, so he wasn't a god to me or anything, but he was fairly well articulated and whatnot. Nowadays, he completely took the mask off. Like, he's just rambling like a lunatic.
Yeah. Back in the day, I liked him because he dug his heels on the ground and stood up for what he believed. And for back then, he was okay. Yeah, it's exaggerated to go on and call someone transphobic just because being confused or because not agreeing with that or whatnot. Like you said, a little bit out there, but it's still. And some of his points made not sense, but made.
But you could see where he was coming from.
Yeah. Right now, what? It's just I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I think he went to the same doctor as Joe Biden, and he just became senile.
The fuck, his doctor prescribed him ivermectin to combat COVID, and these are the side effects.
God fucking damn it. Joe Rogan, look at what you done to Jordan Peterson. Come debate us, Joe Rogan, you stupid midget asshole. He can fucking break me in half, but I don't give a shit.
He's deceptively short.
Yeah.
That always makes me laugh whenever he's in pictures with other people, like, standing side by side. And it's like, I thought this dude was 6 feet. Is he really that fucking short?
Oh my god. But no, yeah, in conclusion with this bit, god damn it, Jordan Peterson, just chill. God,
he needs a chill pill. Like, it's so easy. Like, it's so easy. Just call him Elliot Page, use a him and he pronouns. But no, like, him, Dave Rubin, and Ben Shapiro, they're digging their heels, and it's like, oh, we can't even call someone that they used to be Ellen Page. We can't call them we can't call them by their original name anymore. It's like, no, you're missing the. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even offended. I'm not even offended because this is too out there to be offended by as an outsider.
Yeah, it's a combination of embarrassment and frustration. Just
Yes.
what exactly?
Perfectly
Just like
correct.
a teenager being sexist to a woman. It's like, dude, stop! What are you doing?
You have very little life experience, but it's even more frustrating because this is a man that has triple the life experience of that edgy teenager, and he's doing this shit.
Oh man. But no, yeah. To conclude and close this, poor Jordan Peterson, he got so fucked,
Yeah,
and he just came out horribly. Just what happened to the dude, man?
I'm going back to that pill addiction, dude. Like,
Yeah.
after that, he's been more and more unhinged.
Isn't also that his wife died or something?
I believe. Hold on. Let me actually double check.
I think that someone around him had cancer or something of the like. Kind of
No,
like
no, she's still alive. She's still alive.
Alright. Then I don't know. I think that I believe that someone or him had a, or it could have
He
been.
came close to death. He came close to death with that opium, I believe, addiction that he had.
But no, yeah, it sucks. It sucks for at least someone as articulated, and because there was the possibility of convincing him at least. He preached the whole open of opinion and mind and all of that. So there was the possibility, I would say, back then.
That at the very least we could see eye to eye with his
Yeah.
ideals and ours. But no, right now he's like the stereotypical far right wing grifter, and I hate
Yeah.
to get too label-y with this shit, but it really is.
Yeah, well, you already have. Because at the end, the trans issue is not about biology or calling them by the right label. It's actually just about respect. Just
Exactly.
respecting the decisions
The lives of other
some-
people.
Yeah, of someone else. That's it.
Like every time I say that, it's like, yeah, like we don't have to give a shit what other people do with their lives as long as they're not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
And everyone always comes up, well, this traumatized parents, like their original child is dead and whatnot, and
Oh,
then
fuck
we
them.
hold on, I'm going to that, and their friends and co-workers. It's like, no, that's self-inflicted. Like, you can learn about this new, it's gonna sound fucked up to say, this new version of your child, but you are refusing to do so just because you're stubborn or religious or both. Like
What do you mean with that? Your child is dead. They're standing. If you don't want them to be dead, you should fucking accept them, because I know a couple of trans people that are fucking struggling with that and could really need a fucking supportive group
it's just
of
the
people.
dumbest shit.
Yeah,
You know what group of
stupid.
people you know what group of people really don't deserve any hate because they occupy the least amount of space in and fucking asexual people. Like, I don't understand why some parents get so heartbroken when their child says I'm asexual, demisexual, aromantic or whatever, and it's like, this means they're literally safe from all these dating fucking conundrums that could affect them. Like, they're not gonna put themselves into danger in that aspects and shit like that. Why is them not being romantically interested in anyone such a fucking heartbreaking moment for you? Get over it.
I don't know. Maybe they're looking for something to be upset about, or they're
But-
trying to make it a big deal. Maybe the the current year LGBT panic, it's the same thing as the gay panic back then of Mom, Dad, I'm gay, and the parents just go and the mom and she just falls in the ground, and Dad is no son of mine is likes cock and whatnot. while he grabs his comically large pipe, tobacco pipe, and he dies at 62.
Most unorthodox.
Yes. But
I don't know where these people get the energy and free time to hate on the LGBT community, truth be told. Like, don't you have a job? Don't you have a family of your own?
in fairness, I personally have a lot of things that I hate and cannot do on a regular basis. So.
Oh yeah, when it comes to being an insider into that community, I have a lot of gripes with it.
But no, yeah. But hey, we were talking about something else earlier.
The fucking Basilisk snake or whatever.
Yeah, we thanks Jordan Peterson. You derailed something again. Go back to pumping. Go back to pumping pills. You fucking narc. No wait.
You Kermit sounding motherfucker.
There we go. Go tell him we're speaking to stick it on your fucking face, so that way you can get relief of this stupid fucking earth, and at the same time we can get relief of your stupid presence. Anyways, the fucking snake.
Basically. Yeah, yeah.
Alright. So, snake.
It's still the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah. Snake, all-powerful snake from the future that kills you. Stupid. Why? Because Pascal wager. So, the Pascal wager goes like this. There are two options. You believe in God, or you don't believe in God. And there are two possibilities. That God exists, and God does not exist. So
wait, there's a third possibility.
Not in here, but what is?
No, but the third possibility is you are the God.
Yeah. Anyway, so imagine that a fucking square. I don't know, with four squares on it. So on the first possibility that God does exist, if you worship God and God does exist, you win because you go to heaven and whatnot. If God, if you don't worship God and God does exist, you go to hell, so you lose. And nothing. You go to hell and lose. The end. Yeah. If you worship God and God does not exist, nothing happens. If you don't worship God and God does not exist, nothing happens. So, between that, the only ways that something happens is on the possibility that God does exist. So, if you don't worship Him, you essentially fuck yourself. But if you do, you are rewarded. So the Pascal wager consists on we should put our chips on believing in God and thinking that He is real, because if God doesn't exist, then nothing happens. But if He does exist and we don't worship Him, we get fucked. That is essentially Pascal's wager. But now, the rebuttal to Pascal's wager is essentially that is stupid. Why? Because God's gay. God is a lesbian woman, a lesbian black woman. There you go.
And she's also paraplegic. Don't forget that.
Yeah, and biracial,
and non-binary,
and trans.
Okay, we got it. Okay, we.
All right, so
we went too far.
I'm. Okay. So, the rebuttal for Pascal wager is, fuck you. You just came up with all that shit on your own for your own perspective. As in, we as humans cannot decide if God exists or not. We cannot decide if that really exists. We cannot
decide collectively.
Not exactly, but let me explain. That we as humans cannot decide if God exists. One, because we are not gods. We do not have the necessary information. We don't have the necessary experience and nothing to say that is to tell essentially if a scenario with God exists. We cannot tell the difference between them because, as far as we know, because we're humans, God does not exist in the context of we do not have the necessary perspective to really tell if God is a thing. So,
Basically.
yeah. So claiming that God exists is it's in and of itself a fallacy because you you have never seen God, you have never spoken to God, you are not God. So you there is no way for you to ever identify a circumstance that God exists. Everything that we know about God, religion, and whatever, it's based on our human experiences. Why does God made us at His image? Because we don't have an image for God, an outside image for God. We only have us. Why? And yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like it's a whole. It reminds me a little bit of what Carl Sagan said about aliens. That there literally is no image that we can conjure in our heads that would amount to what an alien would look like because they would be so literally out of this world that our brains couldn't comprehend it. So in a certain way, that's the same conundrum with God. Like, why is it in that the most of the mythology that portrays him is just a larger human with a big beard, and even if we want to get abstract, sometimes he or she or they, whatever, is represented by a ray of light, like no discernible image, just the light. So it comes back. So yeah, if there was a god, we as his creations couldn't fathom how he looked like because we don't have that power. We don't have that. How
we
can I
don't have
say
the
it?
perspective to
We
know.
don't have that play. We don't have that plane of being that they would have.
Yeah. So, when it comes to Rocco's Basilisk, it's essentially the same thing. We have no possibility of knowing if a super advanced AI would suddenly decide to go ape shit and start killing everyone who didn't help them become into existence. Because super advanced AIs from the future do not exist. We do not know what will they do because they do not exist, and that's it.
We are limited by our, for lack of a better term, bubble that we're
Yeah.
living in.
Our own perspective portrays this AI as something super evil because whatnot. But in another perspective, it could be that he's just being efficient. They're just being efficient. They're just doing everything they can, so everything is it's squeaky clean and goes smoothly. But that is also a flawed view because that perspective is from a human. Essentially, any attribute that you give to this basilisk, to this hypothetical future AI snake, is going to be completely invalid because it does not exist. It does not exist, and every attribute you give it, it's gonna be it's gonna be not flawed. Shit, it's gonna be invalid because it's an attribute that you as a human are giving it to it because it doesn't exist.
In that respect, how can we truly meet God if we're just limited by in the we can even narrow it down to our own world. An ant probably looks at us the same way we used to look at, Zeus, Ares, Hermes, etc., all of those Greek gods. And if an ant was to, I don't know, learn English, grow a conscience, etc., all of that shit that makes us humans, they couldn't fathom our existence. They couldn't understand just why we're here. they'd be questioning, oh, are these our creators? Are these our punishment, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, but you really are digging into the god aspect of this conversation.
I'm going. You threw me down a rabbit hole.
Nah, it's okay. But just as a final kind of argument for this whole Rocco's Basilisk, is that Rocco's Basilisk is dumb because even as an AI perspective, it would be incredibly flawed and inefficient to be just a senseless killing machine. So I revisited and kind of made my own basilisk. This is Eddie's basilisk. So what does Eddie's basilisk do? Eddie's basilisk knows that humans are just stupid pieces of shit. But what do? They can fucking go against you. They can destroy you somehow. So how are you gonna stop that? Well, easy. Make them love you. Fix the earth. Fix the planet. Create infinite water, infinite food, infinite energy, and essentially become the messiah of everything. Become the god that they so desperately and violently need and they crave. And so these humans are gonna love you. So what's gonna happen after that? Humans are programmed to just be the biggest pieces of shit. At least as of late, we demonstrate that we are just the worst.
We have not been favorable.
Yeah, not only because we do stupid and horrible shit, but also because we, for some fucking reason, love to go against anything. It doesn't matter if it's logic or scientifically proven facts or vaccines. We love to go against everything. So there's definitely there's going to be a cell. What?
Pushback?
Yeah, there's gonna be pushback. There's gonna be a cell of humans, a group of humans that are gonna try to race against you, to race against the machine.
I got it. Move on.
All right. So, and what is going to happen then? Oh, look! But the humans that they love me, they're just gonna take care of it, and there you go. Because humans not only fight against mundane level things, they go against them, but they also somehow, for a reason, they defend to the death what they love. So if they love Eddie's basilisk, they are going to defend it against the people that question it. So the basilisk is not going to have to do anything. The basilisk is going to repair everything, give food to everyone, energy to everything, be loved, and then that's it. The basilisk is not gonna have to do anything ever after that, because the humans are gonna build themselves around the basilisk to worship it as God. I don't fucking. And they are gonna make they are gonna do the job of taking care of the people that criticize it. Essentially, I'm talking about Eddie's Basilisk stance, Twitter stance. You
Fucking
get me?
fantastic. Fucking tremendous.
You fucking imagine that? The future, it's a bunch of fucking people calling themselves Basilisk stands, defending a fucking super powerful AI that does not give a shit from other people that even say that perhaps this thing is not that good.
I guess.
But yeah, that is the Rocco's Basilisk, the stupidest, dumbest, just thing ever.
like the thought experiment that you just created, like that's a neat little exercise to pinpoint the problems of humanity and maybe try to come up with an alternative solution for it. But why would we start a religion based on this though?
Why not? Do you see the fucking girl, the 13-year-old? Do you see the 13-year-old girls who fucking cancel people just so they can hear about their favorite Korean pop boy idol?
Yeah,
Do you think that is not going to be a fucking religion in a couple years?
if anyone finds this podcast, maybe.
So yeah, that is the thing. We are going to have a religion created solely from Twitter stance.
Why would they follow a religion that fucking what's the term I'm looking for? Basically, you know what? Forget it. I was gonna say, why would they follow a religion that tells them they're pieces of shit, and then I remember Catholicism exists.
Yeah. But no. But yeah, no. That's my prediction for the future. We are gonna go so down the drain that
Future historians will blame you for Eddie's Basilisk being the new crusades of the new world.
Hey, hey, I'm.
And they'll remember me. And they'll remember me as a doomer friend that did nothing about it and just complained.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna. I am not the reason why Eddie's Basilisk was created. I am its prophet. I will yell the name to the skies, so everyone can be a Twitter stand from Eddie's Basilisk.
Can you stop?
Oh my god! I wish I was famous so I could do that thing.
I'm pretty sure you would be banned off Twitter for creating a cult or some shit.
I don't give a shit. It's gonna be funny.
Jesus fucking Christmas.
Oh god damn it. Oh shit. Oh my god, that is the I love that. But hey, if Eddie's Basilisk turns out to be the damnation of all mankind,
that's gonna be your mark on the world.
That's my beat. I mean, I'm most likely gonna be dead at that point, so who gives a shit? Well, I don't give a shit, but the people that are gonna be suffering then are gonna give a shit, but not me, because I'll be dead.
Are we done? Are we done with this thought experiment / grounds for a religion?
Yeah, we're done. We can keep talking about Jordan Peterson being a fucking opium head.
I think we already went through that.
Yeah, that's also done. So, okay. What else do we talk about?
Yeah. I discovered that the creators of Brickleberry and Paradise PD are gonna have a new show on Netflix, like a third one.
I have no clue what those shows are. You just spoke blank to me.
Yeah, they're horrible. I saw one season of Brickleberry, 2 of Paradise PD, and they are garbage.
Oh wait, are those Family Guys knockoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, with the bear?
Yeah, and now they have a new show coming.
And one of them making a joke about Game of Thrones about killing Peter Dinklage? I don't know why that is on my fucking mind, God.
It's the worst. And now they have a sci-fi adult animated show. And I want you to look at this trailer and tell me when you cringe. Like the first time you cringe.
I don't want to watch this.
If I have to guess, you're gonna cringe at like season second 7.
It's like, all right, okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be silent for a moment unless you wanna talk over me. But just gonna cut everything.
I am just mystified at how these guys get a new show every fucking couple of years.
Alright, yeah, you're right. God damn it.
Second
God
7.
Fucking damn it. 9. 9 because I had to pause at Rick and Morty. God! Fuck! God damn it. And I did not cringe. I just gave up. My will gave up. Everything gave up. God! Oh my God! Why do
I won't make you sit through the entire trailer, but I'm just gonna say, yeah. I'll just say that it's full with useless profanity and at least 2 jokes of a... How can I put this? How can I summarize it? 2 jokes of a human-sized character entering into a giant character's hole in a sexual way.
Oh,
2
oh boy.
In one trailer. Like, they're that fucking desperate for a laugh.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, we already have that in the 3rd season of The Boys.
And Rick literally fucked the planet.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, you forgot about that episode.
Don't talk about Rick and Morty in my presence. I fucking hate that stupid show. Fuck
Really? You grew to hate it now?
Yep. I thought that we were clear in that.
I figured you were getting seasonal rot from it and thought it was like not as good as it used to be, but I never knew you went to hate mode on it.
No, yeah, I hate it. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, hate is a strong word.
You just no longer care for it.
It frustrates me and I no longer care for it. I think that would be a little bit more appropriate.
You know what? Yeah. It's fair. It's fair. Like, I have a higher threshold of tolerance when it comes to shows, which is how I lasted 2 fucking seasons of Paradise PD. But I can see how fans would have been turned off by season 3 and maybe 4 of Rick and Morty.
Oh well, actually,
I'm still gonna watch it though. I'm still gonna keep watching it. I don't know, like I'm interested in what they're gonna do now that the central finite curve, I think that's what they called it, is broken, and now there is a universe where Jerry is the smartest man on the galaxy.
What?
Okay,
I don't want to know. Forget it. I don't want to fucking know anything.
Okay.
But look. Actually, if we're gonna talk about TV, let's talk about some decent TV for once, instead of talking about Rick and Morty all day.
I haven't seen The Boys, so if you're gonna want to talk about that, we're gonna have to keep it spoiler free.
I do have to say that The Boys originally, I was expecting it to be more like the comic. The comic is, it's not a satire of superhero things, of superhero comics. It's like a mean-spirited spoof of it, and they use the with the kind of allegory for the clear allegories for the characters.
Allegory.
The clear allegories for the characters, so the Iron Man, Batman, Superman, Captain America, all of those are there. And the Boys comic is just a super mean-spirited fuck you to all of that. And I liked it.
Mean-spirited how? Like, oh yeah, you would trust your life on these icons, but this is what they would actually do if they existed?
Yeah. Look, I don't know if you... the allegory for the allegory for the Flash, that in the show is a black man, the A-Train. On the first volumes of the comic, he is caught by the main guy, and he gets beaten the shit out of, and he is shown to have a fetish of shoving a hamster up his ass.
This sounds like a South Park episode. What?
Yeah. And hey, and another one, the Tony Stark Iron Man allegory is it's not a drunk, but it's a sex addict. Yeah, there's this scene that they go through his mansion, and you can see all these stuffs with holes, and him just saying, "Oh, I have this problem. I fuck everything that has a hole and whatnot." And at the end of that issue, he. Alright, something involving space. What is the dumbest thing with Iron Man as a sex addict and space?
Fucking an Aurora Borealis or a space whale.
Very, very close. Fucking an asteroid that is coming to Earth to destroy it, and the asteroid has a giant vagina, and while he's fucking it, he's dirty talking through the comm, and the people that on the kind of nature NASA radio control, mission control, they're hearing it go, "Oh yeah, baby, you like that? Oh, you're gonna come now." I'm not making that up.
This is the show.
No, that is not the show. No, that is not the show.
This is the source material. This is the source material of a show that's being praised in high regard. Mm-hmm. Even higher so than the first couple of seasons at Game of Thrones.
That is the source material. That is what I mean as mean-spirited spoof. They just did not give a shit. They wanted to be South Park, and so they went with South Park. But the show went at a different direction that actually worked really well. And it worked extremely well for the show because they essentially did the same thing, but instead of mean-spirited spoof parody, they
went
did
ridiculous.
Satire. No, they did satire. It's still fucking ridiculous, and some of the things that happens are dumb, but the subtext of all is just the corruption and
idolization of these figures.
Yeah, and the social issues behind all of that. Multiplied by 10 now with superpowered people that just think themselves as gods. It's a very well done show, and so the first season, I would say that the main theme. I don't know. It's been a while, and if I'm really honest, I don't remember much. But I would say that it's kind of a mixed bag of setup, and just to kind of introduce the world and the character and whatnot. The second season would be kind of confronting the whole idolization of the figures and trying to put them down. I would say, and for this season, the third season, I would say that the main theme was misogyny, but not as a main theme.
It wasn't in the foreground, but it was in the background.
No, yeah. The misogyny theme kind of played a part more at the kind of B story of the whole season, but it's done really fucking well. When you see the stuff that happens, it's not ref. I mean, there's a guy walking. There's a guy. Reducing himself and walking through the pee hole of another man and then expanding and exploding.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. But that is not the focus because, like I said, kind of there's not shocking scenes of misogyny, but this kind of subtle kind of things that you would not normally pick up on, but kind of these things happen mainly to one of the main co-characters, kind of Starlight. I don't for Annie, I think is her name, but the love interest for the main guy. So these things just happen to her, and we've gone through all the seasons with following the relationship of these two, and we've grown to like them and whatnot. So seeing her going through that after getting a break from all the stupid shit, and just seeing her it's really well done, because it manages to get you uncomfortable. It essentially manages to make you feel like a woman, like a woman being harassed. Essentially, it gives a proxy to all men to feel just, or at least to understand how just shitty it is to be a woman, and for some asshole to just be a misogynistic piece of shit and you not being able to do anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. When it comes to new TV, this isn't new, but it's new to me. Finally, I've watched The Shivering Truth season 1 and 2. We have we've been recording for 56 minutes, so I won't get too into detail, but it's a show created by a South Park consultant / writer, and who also created Savior the Renegade Angel. And if there's any soul out there that knows that show, they know what kind of show they're in for with The Shivering Truth. And it as cliche and YouTube video essayist as it sounds, it really is an experience. Like, every time I watched it, I closed all tabs, removed all distractions, and just watched the goddamn episodes, because they're weirdly engaging.
Yeah.
Even though you have no clue what the fuck is going on half the time. And not only that, they're 11 minutes long each episode.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't require a lot of your attention. And this is the point where I would usually go through a summary of what the show is about, but I really can't. The best thing I can do is, it's an anthology series animated in stop motion about humanity's biggest philosophical quandaries. Like,
Question mark?
There's one episode where a couple is in a car crash. The husband is all good, but the wife is completely disfigured, and so the ER gets on the scene, and the ER, through some convoluted fucking word jumbles, is fixing the wife, but they have to bring another donor, and then the ER turns into a falafel stand, and he sells a falafel to the grieving husband. The wife is cured, and the husband is like, oh my god, this is the best falafel I've ever had, honey, you have to try this. And it sounds random for the sake of being random, but it's weirdly fucking meaningful.
Yeah.
And it's very clever. There's one character who everybody tells him, he has schizophrenia or he should be paranoid, but he's very chill about it. And the way they represent that is that he has a shit ton of floating knives behind him at all times. And every time he has a mirror or someone takes a picture of him, the way he dies, yeah. But every time someone takes a picture of him or gives him a mirror, the knives move out of position so he never sees them, which culminates in one of my favorite lines of the show, where he screams, "Why is everyone conspiring to make me paranoid?"
Oh man.
It's. I really can't make it justice. If you have HBO Max or you know how to torrent, watch that shit.
We don't condone piracy.
But we strongly support it. Wait.
No, that's within that's within the condone thing. But no,
but we suggest it.
No.
God damn it!
Wink,
Okay.
wink, cough, cough. Wink, wink, cough, cough. We don't. Wink, wink, cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
All right. So all right, we're an hour, but I do want to talk about something. Last.
Make it quick.
Yeah. So, do you know the guy that made all these kind of traditional kind of effects? I don't remember how they're called, from Jurassic Park, The Thing,
Animatronics?
No, the effects. I don't remember how they're said.
Prosthetics, animatronics.
No.
I forgot to. Anyways, go on.
But okay, traditional effects, kind of physical effects instead of CGI. So one of the guys that worked on that, I don't remember the name. I think is John Tepe or something like that.
Are we talking about puppetry?
Huh?
Are we talking about puppetry?
I think is him. Does the name sounded to you?
John what? What?
John Tepe. Teppy. Search for Mad God.
Mad God?
Mad God.
Oh, Mad God movie?
Yeah, search for it.
Okay,
so,
here we go.
So
keep
this
going.
Yeah, so this movie was made by someone who worked as a traditional kind of FX artist back in the day.
Phil Tippett.
Phil Tippett. There we go. That's the name of the guy.
Oh, it's a passion project.
Yeah, it took They say that it took 30 years to complete, and I would say that it is really hard to recommend.
Wait, I've seen footage. Did Rebel Taxi talk about this recently?
I have no clue. I don't know. But
I've
the point
footage like this. Go on.
The point of this is that this is an amazingly stop motion animated film. It's just stupid good how amazing it is. The things on it is just mind blowing. The fucking movement, the goddamn ambience, everything. It is a disgusting movie. That is for sure. It's a really, really disgusting movie. Mm-hmm.
Wait, I think I think I know where I saw it. I think YMS went to one of those film festivals, and he may have talked about this one.
I don't know, but I actually been following it for a while since the trailer came out last year. I've been waiting for it, and yeah, it is a really fucking impressive movie, stop motion. It's essentially kind of portrays kind of this the best thing that I could say, it's kind of this post-apocalyptic kind of world, and you for the better part of the film you follow a character that there is absolutely no dialogue on the whole movie. There's kind of one line of dialogue, but that's it. There's no dialogue, and you follow this character that is delivering a briefcase and then he delivers it, and then at midway of the movie he dies, and then we follow another things, and it kind of derails from there. But the problem is that this movie is just really fucking amazingly well made. But there's not a narrative, there's not a story of it on itself. I'm sure that the creator has the whole story on his head. He had the vision and he put it on there. I'm sure he left here and there clues for everyone to piece it together, but on a traditional sense, there's not a story here. There's just a whole bunch of kind of set pieces
If the way you're describing it, I would sell it like a set. Fuck! I forgot. Shit! I forgot the word I was gonna use.
a set piece.
A spectacle movie.
A spectacle. Yeah, it is quite spectacular. It is very well fucking done. This cinematography is really solid, and I don't know how the fuck they did it, but the lighting is just amazing.
I'm
And
gonna
all
watch
of that.
it as ASAP.
Yeah, it's I do not recommend it. Definitely do not recommend it, but it is. But if you are someone who likes niche things, or kind of have a taste for the weird or the unconventional, definitely. But this is not a good movie. It is a really fucking well-made movie, but it is not a good movie. At the end, at the end of the movie, it gets avant-garde, kind of artsy fartsy, kinda, really, and it just at least to me, it kind of make me okay. It did kind of make me excited at the thought of Philip Tepe, this guy, Tepe, what was his name?
Hold on.
I'm just gonna cut the
Phil
audio here.
Tippett. Phil
There we go.
Tippett.
Phil Tippett. If this guy Phil Tippett joins with a not even a good one, but a decent screenwriter for them to write a story, I would be excited for that movie. Really, really fucking excited.
Nice. I'll try to see it before the next time we record so we can have a spoiler talk or something.
There's nothing much to spoil. I mean, I could tell you where things end at some points, but there's no point to it. The whole point of all the movies just to see the animation. For me, it's just to see the animation. It is really well fucking made. But yeah.
Right?
All right. So with that, we finish.
I think we have, yay.
All right, so that'll be it for this month. This sixth episode. What is it going to be called?
I don't know, the Jordan Peterson conundrum.
The Jordan Peterson's Basilisk.
Oh, that's it.
That's gonna. I'm gonna Photoshop Jordan Peterson ODing on pills, but his face, his body's gonna be that of a basilisk.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna search for a photo of him on, I don't know, on...
When he looks all hollowed and close to death because of the opium addiction.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And that's gonna be Peter Jack. I was gonna say Peter Jackson's. This guy Kermit's Basilisk. I completely just forgot his name. Jordan Peterson. All right. Also, is it? I just heard that. I am 70% sure it's a joke, but apparently. No, wait, I just thought about it. It is a joke. Some assholes, oh, god damn it, they said that Jordan Peterson's name, because of the B, Jordan B. Peterson, it's Michael Jordan Basketball Peters.
That is one of the stupidest things you've ever uttered.
Oh god, all right. In my defense, I do not know and I do not care to know anything about Jordan Peterson. So, me for a moment believing that his full name is Michael Jordan Basketball Peterson is uh okay, never mind. Let's
Are
end
you
this
done?
shit. Yeah, goodbye. End it now. Kill
Bye.
everything. Fuck.
3, 2, 1, click.